Hey everyone, this tutorial is about how to write an abstract. I know that for several people, writing an abstract seems to be a daunting task because in some cases, you've never written an abstract before. So I put together a PDF for you that explains exactly how easy it is to write a, a detailed abstract, and I want to go over that with you in one of my Favens tutorials. Okay, as you can see, I wrote the first line, how to write an abstract. An abstract is not the same thing as an introduction. And one of the pitfalls I want to make sure that you avoid is that you do not take your abstract and copy and paste it into your essay and use that for your introduction. That's not the purpose of an abstract. So what we want to do is there are a few experiences down here that are detailed, and that's one of the PDFs on writing an abstract. You can see there are 5 sentences or groups of sentences that need to be written in an abstract. Number 1, what is the motivation behind the study? Why did you write about this topic? That statement will be written in first person. I've always been interested in, or since I was in the 8th grade, I've studied, this kind of thing, or what you find intriguing about the characters, what you find intriguing about the piece of literature that you have chosen. Whatever it is that motivated you, you're going to write 1 or 2 sentences about that in the abstract. Second is a short statement of the literature that you studied. This is a very brief synopsis statement, and I've given you an example of that. And you can find a synopsis in your studies. You can find a synopsis by researching that title online. And of course, if you do use the synopsis from another source, you want to make sure you cite that source so that you're not claiming those words as your own. We want to avoid plagiarism at all times. Next, in what way did you study this material, and what method did you use to evaluate the literature? That should be 2 sentences. It may be 3 sentences that explains that exact point. How did you go about conducting your study? Did you research theorists? Did you research articles that had been written about this piece of literature? What did you use to create your information? Next, the actual results. What did your analysis reveal? After careful study, what did you learn about the character's journey? What did you learn about the poet, or whatever the literature that you have chosen? You will write 1, maybe 2 sentences that explain the actual results of your study. And finally is the conclusion or implications. What's the general effect of the study? To a certain extent, an abstract is similar to an executive summary. Okay, that has to do with business, I realize. So your last conclusion statement of an abstract as it pertains to literature would be that something along the lines that by approaching this subject matter in a new and fresh perspective, you were able to see and learn different ways of approaching an author whose work you've admired for years, or words to that effect. Okay, that's the abstract, y'all. It's a short document. Sometimes it's 2 paragraphs. Sometimes an abstract is 1 paragraph. Depends upon how you organize the abstract itself. But remember, there are 5 key critical points that are addressed in an abstract. And also remember that your job is not to then go through and copy that and paste it as your introduction. This is a separate document from your introduction. Okay, good luck. I know that the abstracts are coming up, and you're going to be sharing those with one another on the discussion boards. I'm going to be checking in on your abstracts through the discussion boards, and it's an exciting part of the process of writing this scholarly essay that you're working on.